Well, hello everybody. It's Kim and
Alistair, hi.
hello. And we're back already. I'm saying back already. The Sewing Bee is normally out in May or June, and this year it isn't starting until the 15th of July. But the good news is that the Sewing Bee Natter is now all set up, and each week after the Sewing Bee, probably nearer the weekend because we have a busy schedule. And obviously, we're going to have guests from the industry, guests that you're really going to enjoy seeing, and we've got to sort of marry their schedule up as well. So certainly within a few days, you'll have that Sewing Bee Natter. Alistair, do you want to tell everybody who some of our guests that we've got confirmed already are?
To start us off with, we've got Luke, who won the Great British Sewing Bee last year, and I've worked a couple of times throughout this year with the lovely Luke.
And you've also worked. Grace has been working with him as well. No, not with him.
Yeah, with his alter ego. Yes,
exactly.
So that has been done, and just I believe Grace and Luke have been booked again, apparently.
Well, that doesn't surprise me because they went down a storm last year in London, so literally.
Yes, so I heard. Apparently, so I mean, my cleaning had to, be foregone for that. But yeah, apparently, yes, it was well received. Apparently, yes. But so we've got Luke starting off with us, and we've also got the lovely John Scott. He's back. We've got the lovely Lizzie Curtis, who everybody absolutely loves and adores. We've got Dan Bancroft. And
we've also got Mitch Bridgewater, who
was
actually on the Sewing Bee when it was filmed during COVID. So whilst he makes me laugh because he's coming to Cullercoats WI to do a talk for us, and he says he was the worst sewer of that year because he went out on the first series. No, he's not. From the huge selection of people, all these people who apply, and then I'm really looking forward to hearing his version because the trials and tribulations of filming during COVID, it must have been really, really difficult for them. So we've got Mitch Bridgewater on our. He's definitely on number 2. So Luke's number 1, first episode. Yep. Then we've got Mitch, and then there's going to be John Scott, who has got another cruise coming out as well, hasn't he? He's got one on sale. And Lizzie, that's certainly our first 4 shows, which will be brilliant.
Yeah. And we've got a few extra surprises in store for you along the way. And also all the things that you loved about the last 2 seasons, because now this is Kim and I's 3rd year. We sort of had a bit of a gasp. Like, really, has it been 3 years? Yeah, it has been 3 years. So this will be our 3rd year. So every single week that we critique, there will be a giveaway, and we want everyone to get involved. If you've got any suggestions for us, that would be great as well. We really love reading all of your comments. That it really does make us smile, and it's just really, really great. Will we pinpoint and get it right? Who might or may not? And I tell you what, I'm really looking forward to the transformation.
It's our favourite, that one. We have got. I've seen the lineup, and we have 4 male contestants this year. And 8 ladies, and it seems to be a really wide spectrum of ages. Again, there's some I know I'm getting older, so they all look babies to me, but there are some very young ones. So I always like watching the younger contestants because some of them come in with some fabulous ideas, and once they settle themselves down, it's usually brilliant. But I also like watching the people who've got considerably more experience as well. So yes, I am really looking forward to this series, and I'm really looking forward to all the guests that we'll have lined up as well. Now,
I think it'll be really, really interesting as well, because obviously now this is like the 3rd. It'll be interesting to see whether or not the Great British Sewing Bee has evolved this year, because we were saying maybe last year this was going to be their last sort of like season, just because they haven't really sort of progressed it or taken it like any further. So it'll be interesting to see what changes they may have. It's an old series now. It's got to.
This will be the 11th series, won't it? Yeah.
So I'm hoping for maybe a little few twists. I mean, it's not going to be like RuPaul's Drag Race where they can all vote each other off or anything like that. But
Yes.
you know, I don't know. Maybe they're going to blindfold them. I don't know. That might be that could be quite dangerous, but also quite entertaining at the same time.
Listen, we had, I mean, that lovely lady last year, we've had people with disabilities that I would struggle. I'll be honest with you. I couldn't do half of what they've done. You know, sewing with one functioning hand. I need all my fingers to get involved with the sewing machine. Some of the challenges people have had and have presented themselves and they've gone up against other people, I think they have been absolutely and utterly brilliant. But whether they go out on the first episode or whether they go on to win it, I think they all develop and I think they all bring something to the show as well. And yes, it's an entertainment show. Yes, we're coming from it because I see sometimes a frustration. I was talking to somebody with regards to it was the repair shop. It's actually a friend of mine who is heavily into cycling, and he repairs bikes and he watches the repair show all the time. And because it's a BBC show, he can never see the product name. And there's a particular product that they use to get rid of all the rust off chains and screws. And there was one day, I think he rewound it and he actually got hold of the name of the product because they turned the tin the right way. And he bought it, and it's like a magical thing. So I think where we get frustrated, Alistair, is that we know, for example, there's interlinings on the show, there's products on there that would really make, help them. There's feet in the sewing machine again that would really help and support them, but they don't necessarily get that education. So I think this year we have maybe got to take a step back and realise that they don't have that, and they maybe don't have the opportunity to do the research on those products as well that make life easier. But we'll be able to tell you the names of them and hopefully help you on your sewing journey as well.
Yeah, and also last year the nice thing was once we started talking to like Luke and some of the other contestants, they all watched the Sewing Bee Natter. And we were either well, I was slightly horrified when they actually announced that, but then they said, but we absolutely love watching the Natter because, and a few of them did come back and said, yeah, you're really harsh, but kind of fair. And I was like, well, yeah, that's about it. We're not here to annihilate anyone or rude or be what have you. We might have a few little laughs, but we'll have everyone laughs with us rather than that's not the reason for the platform. But it's really interesting. So it'll be interesting to see if any of the new season's bees actually comment, because I think it made last year quite interesting.
It did.
Yeah, so it was nice meeting everybody after.
I remember being at Festival of Quilts last year, and I was demonstrating on a stand at Siesta Frames. And as Luke walked in, obviously he was the new winner, and he got mobbed, bless him. And I thought he's not going to get very far around this Festival of Quilts. And then the next thing, he's standing in front of me, and I was on his list he'd made a list of where he wanted to go, and he wanted to, because he knew I was there and wanted to come and see me. And there was that first inkling was he was going to go, but he didn't. He gave us a big hug and thanked us for doing the Natter. And we've got a lovely relationship with Luke now since last year. So yes, I'm really looking forward to it. So anybody who's wanting to watch the episodes now, there's usually 10 episodes. It's very much a guesswork because we don't know what they're going to do. They are going out at 9 p.m. on a Tuesday, and the first one starts on the 15th. Now, whilst we've planned our episodes in, what's happened in previous years, I don't know, there's been an international football match or something, and we've missed a week. So just bear with us. We will give you the information as we're going along. But we do know that it's launched on Tuesday on BBC One at 9 o'clock. And then we're going to have our chat with Luke shortly after that, a day or so after that. And then we'll get it, the Sewing Bee Natter, released to you.
Yeah, and anyone that wants to find out, so if you're watching this on Facebook and wondering what on earth we're going on about, if you head over to YouTube and you go to the House of Alistair YouTube channel, if you like, click and subscribe, as everyone says, then or follow the link down below, which Kim's going to add on after we've finished typing this. All you need to do is if you subscribe, what that does, it gives you a little ding-a-ling bell that comes through in your email just to let you know that something on that platform by that creator has been uploaded, so you will not miss a single episode. And again, obviously, once we put this out, we're going to put this out on the YouTube platform so that anybody who's watched our previous years who has subscribed, you will see that there's something new content, and you'll see that we're ready and waiting just for the new season.
And if you've got any questions that you want us to ask any of the experts that are coming along with us, then please don't hesitate to get in touch. You could either leave a message on the House of Alistair YouTube channel or on the Facebook pages, either mine or Alistair's. We will get them. But
yeah, and remember, every single week there will be a giveaway. And all you need to do, it's completely free to enter. All you need to do is you just need to leave a comment. And then what we do is randomly, we go all the way through and we choose somebody at random. Just a little heads up to everybody out there. If Kim does message you on Messenger, it's not a spam message. No. And please do get back to her, because you did actually genuinely win the prize.
Yes, did. I promise. And I'm laughing because Alice's got the fan on in London. It's really hot. I'm in the northeast. It's actually sunny. It's sunny in the northeast. Let me have you note it. But it's very warm in London. And all I keep seeing is that little bit of paper. Just keep wafting up.
My little wafty bit of paper here. Yeah, it's a nightmare when we're doing orders, because we can't not have the fans on, and we have to put them at a certain height that you still get the benefit of it.
Yeah.
It doesn't blow all the paperwork all over.
Okie dokie, right. Well, we're close now, and we'll see you next week.
Yes.
See you then.
Excited for it.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.